today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts. This will make it into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 67 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Seahawks.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Dillon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
the throw pulled in by Anderson. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the
rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
He's good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he rifles one incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
That ball complete to Isabella. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Colts. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run now with Dillon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Colts coming out now. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And this one is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. Not much there, only a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. And
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Caught by number 11. Out of bounds.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Rodgers to throw once more. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
17.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run once more with Dillon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a carry for Dillon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with Foreman. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rodgers now on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
So that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
The blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's got Miller. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Indianapolis. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Dillon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella, 31 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Colts' 26-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays. Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game. Now this throw caught left side, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, here's Dillon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third.